this is a quick project cubicle. It's a great working space for 2 people or up to about 20 people. But we're on Cube, so let's see what it says up here. We always start with hopes and fears. So let's have a look. Hopes and fears. What I want to do, give you a great 3-minute tour. Make sure you understand that this is a me-do rather than a demo. Cube is basically an enhancing tool. It doesn't do everything for you. My fears are that it all goes too fast and that you keep expecting technology to do something, and that the topics I highlight aren't the ones which are at the top of your mind. If that's the case and it's gone too fast, etc., or the topics don't match, DM me on LinkedIn or register for a discovery session with your team. And if you're missing technology, just go and read a long thread on AI. Okay, so start here with your project title. It's always useful so people know where they are. On this particular wall, we've got a list of the most common pets. What are pets? People engagement tools, performance enhancement tools. There's a list of them down here. And if you select open document page, you can find out more about them from a quick guide. So that's really helpful for anyone who's new. They can catch up with what everyone else is doing. The navigator, of course, is the fastest way to get around the campus. So you need to make sure you've got the links set up. This is the rapid board, which is the Cube equivalent of a RACI. So it's for capturing what people have done. But far more importantly, this is the desk. So on the desk, you can use your Word, your Excel, your PowerPoint, or you can use the LibreOffice documents which are embedded on Cube. And the display to the right is the one which is where anything you drop into your lobby will end up. So if you don't want to be in the cubicle, you drop into the lobby, no worries, it'll be there. Notice board, of course, tells you what's going on. On this notice board, we've got an overview of what the whole process is on a quick project, which is we establish what we call the project situation, which is what type of project is it, what are we trying to do? And then in here, we've set up whiteboards so that there are better whiteboards for different types of projects. Please have a project health check. Many people don't do this, but it helps you focus where your team has weaknesses in their capabilities and skills. You get your core team and key stakeholders together, and then you agree a drum beat. What's a drum beat? A drum beat basically is a date and a time of the a day and a time of the week. So it might be Friday, 2 o'clock till 2:15. That's when we have our drum beats, and you do it every single Friday. You never miss it. You never cancel it. If you can't make it, you come in early and put your points up on the whiteboard or wherever you're working, and then you come back later and find out what everyone's agreed and how many times your name has come up on the rapid for you to do work. There's a big presentation screen over here. There's a status board over here, so you can tell people what's going on. Again, down here, plenty of files, space for files. And very important because in this cubicle we use one version of the truth. So you put the main document you're working on in here and people come to the document rather than emailing it and racing around chasing after different versions. So if we have a look at this whiteboard, you can see there's no whiteboard there. Yes, there is. You see hidden underneath this little switch is a little switch operator. Let me show you how it works. So over here it says fog. Fogs are projects where you don't know what and you don't know how, and you've got to get on with them. Quests are projects where you know what but not how. Movies are projects where the method leads. Paint by numbers is where you know everything and you can get on with it. And zero is my method from all change of how to deliver absolutely perfect projects without any effort at all. Well, a little bit of effort. So as we stand back and watch the glide in, what's my situation? If you've read all change, you'll know that you can do a very quick quiz to find out how easy it is to define, which will tell you whether it's a fog, a quest, a movie, or a paint by numbers project. Do this with your team. Get everyone to vote. They'll tell you how visible it is and therefore how easy it is to keep on track, and also the politics. Once you've got that done, next job you do is look at the hints and tips. So foggy projects, some hints on what it is, what you do in terms of the key things, learning and review, leading teams, the overall method, which is really you do a whole set of things and then you just go around the loop one step at a time, making sure that you're delivering something of value. It's a classic foggy project. It tells you what to do. Everybody can line up. If you do a health check, which I do recommend, then you've got the project success map. So you can highlight quite clearly where your gaps are and what you need to do so that you understand what levels of risk you've got. And if you can do that, sometimes it's worth capturing the project learning needs, and then you can put into place a way of de-risking by doing that. Most people don't do that, but I do recommend it on it, and I insist on it if you're doing the zero methodology. So a core team, you need to think about as a leader. what your team needs to think about to make a project like this work. And Foggy Project, you want tons of people who are carers and solvers. You probably don't want too many people who think they know the answer before you start. And then for your sponsor, there's going to be a hell of a lot of politics because it's hard to define this type of project. So some time spent thinking about that is good. There are some quizzes here to help you work out what your team contributions should be. So if you don't know how contribute as knowers or carers or solvers or doers, etc., you can do that quite quickly. And then you come on to this list here of define, refine, which is basically the project cycle. And there are useful pets for each of those stages. So under define, for example, being a fog, we deal a lot with people and we deal a lot with the gap leak to work out the business case. Should we be doing this at all? Of course, that's a fog. But imagine it was a paint by numbers instead. Let's swap over and see. So again, glides in, paint by numbers up here. That's what it says. Define. Oh my goodness, it's different, isn't it? Of course it's different because this is task based. So that's what you want to do on a paint by numbers. It's a different set of pets, people engagement tools to get things to happen. Okay. If you want a perfect project, we also got a whiteboard in here, which has got the zero method on it. Zero method basically means every project is integrated into the organization. You have meaningful metrics. Most projects fail because they just concentrate on the project. People know things are going to go wrong, but they don't fix them in advance because there's no benefit in doing that. All that happens if you fix problems in advance is your bosses think it was an easy project. So you wait for them to go slightly wrong and then you fix them. No, 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 no. We zero base it so we have meaningful metrics. Also, traditional old world projects are mostly done by review. So even in Agile, you do a sprint and then you look back with a retrospective to see what happened. No, 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 no. When you're doing zero, you don't drive by looking out of the rear view mirror. You drive by looking out through the front, not backwards. And that's really important. Again, just-in-time learning. The learning must be continuous. You keep doing the health checks and you do lots of previews to see what's going to happen. And if possible at all, you make sure that using Cube means that there are no barriers. You can work from home, you can work wherever you want to do. So that's my tour. So let's see what the rapid says. We said we should always end with the rapid. Oh, here are the tasks we've highlighted. Register. This should say register, not register. Let's see. Register. Let's put a line there. Register on Cube is the only task we've taken away. Who's responsible? You are. You've got the results to do it. Who are we counting on to do it? You. Who's going to prioritize input? Your team. Who's the decision owner? You. Do it today, now, and it's valid until you're on Cube. So that's a quick tour of a quick project cubicle. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's a week which I've written this up in. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye.